The first thing Irene did after being reborn was divorce her husband Ethan to become single again as soon as possible. She even tried to set Ethan up with his secretary, but what she never expected was that Ethan didn't fall for his secretary. Instead, he became more and more dependent on Irene. In her previous life, Irene gave everything she had just to stay by Ethan's side, but Ethan only wanted to divorce her to protect his secretary. He let Irene suffer all kinds of unfair treatment. After getting a second chance at life, Irene decided to live only for herself. That night, while Ethan was taking a shower, Irene used his phone to text his secretary and invite her to dinner. Then, she deliberately invited Ethan to the same place. When Ethan arrived, he found his secretary sitting across from him. He immediately realized that everything had been planned by Irene. Seeing her plan working, Irene secretly felt relieved. She thought she would soon be single again, so she happily invited her friends to celebrate. But unexpectedly, Ethan suddenly appeared and took her home. He asked Irene why she was so determined to divorce him, but Irene's mind was unclear, and she didn't hear what he said. She only stared at Ethan's lips. That night, the two of them spent a warm evening together. The next morning at breakfast, Irene brought up divorce again. Ethan became furious. He ordered the butler to lock the doors and not let Irene leave. Irene remembered her previous life. To separate Ethan and his secretary, she had secretly changed the secretary's proposal. It caused the company's bid to fail, and Ethan's relationship with his secretary became worse. In this life, since she had decided to bring them together, she would not make the same mistake again. When no one was paying attention, she climbed over the wall and left the mansion. She went straight to Ethan's company. After correcting the proposal, she sent it to the client again. Just as she was about to leave, two of them suddenly walked in. She wanted to pretend nothing happened, but the secretary quickly noticed that the proposal in the system was not the version she submitted. Ethan became furious. Without listening to her explanation, he scolded her. Irene could only turn around and leave quietly. Not long after, client called and said the new plan was excellent. They finalized the cooperation on the spot. Only then did Ethan realize he had misunderstood Irene. He immediately ran after her, but Irene had no intention of going back home with him. She casually grabbed a man nearby and pretended she had a date with him that night. The man actually smiled and played along with her. Ethan's face immediately darkened. After the two of them left, he immediately ordered his assistant to investigate their relationship.